Hello everyone and welcome to my F1 97 Classic season, and today we are in Austria at the A-1 ring. Now, the last time this track was used was in 2003, but last year, in the year of 2014, it was brought back and renamed the Red Bull Ring. Now, despite a few alterations, basically this 97 track you see before you is basically the same as the one in 2014. As you see, I'm going round on my first qualifying session. Okay, statisticians, fans and maths professors, it's time for the stats. In 1987, oh yes, I forgot to mention, of course, this track was also being used for the first time in 1997, and the last time it was used was in 1987. So here are the stats from 1987. Now we really are going back to the past. Pole position in 1987 was by Nelson Piquet. That's right, you have to look him up. Oh look, I've done a 1:15 on my first qualifying run, but look at the Williams. He's done a 1:11.2 as I come into the pit lane to check the scoreboard and see how I've done. Well, I think I know how I've done. Not very well again, because of course this is a tight and twisty track, and the McLaren doesn't like tight and twisty tracks. At the moment we're in fourth, but I don't think that's going to last, so I did go out again for another qualifying run, and while that is going I will continue with the stats that I started with. Okay, pole position was by Nelson Piquet in 1 minute 23 seconds. The winner in 1987 was Nigel Mansell, and he did it in 1 hour 18 minutes and 44 seconds. And the fastest lap was also by Mr. Mansell with a 1 minute 28.3. Fantastic. I knew I'd be able to get Nigel Mansell into the equation at some point in this series. Okay, we're just going around now to the final turns to see what we do. Oh, look at that time. What's that? 3.6 seconds off Michael Schumacher. Oh dear. I think it's going to be one of those twisty tracks that we're not going to do very well at. But never give up, never surrender, as we come round the final two corners into the start and finish straight. And what is our time in the end is a fantastic 1:15.4. Yeah. Okay, so we come back into the pit lane to check our score and see how we've done. Just look at that, 1:10 by Michael Schumacher. Unbelievable. Okay, let's see how we're doing, and we're in 17th position. Look at that, Fernando Alonso is up to 5th place, and we accelerate forward into the last dying seconds of qualifying, and as you can clearly see, I'm still in 17th position, and Mr. Alonso is up in 5th. So yes, Button versus Alonso is back on. Okay then, it's time for the race.
Hello and welcome to Austria. The A1 ring here in Zeltweg is the scene of this year's Austrian Grand Prix. This is a virtually new circuit, for the first Grand Prix to be held in Austria for 10 years. In 1987, the race was held at the Österreich ring, famous for its fast open curves. But they've dramatically changed it to one of 2.7 miles of tight bends and short straights. The mountain scenery, though, is absolutely magnificent. German racing fans are delighted to have a second Grand Prix in their country again this year, and they're hoping for a win from their national hero, Michael Schumacher, who lost out last year to his young Canadian rival. They'd like to see their new hero, Heinz-Harald Frentzen, win too. Drivers seem to like this 2.8 mile circuit, even though the flow's broken up by the final chicane. The drivers are getting ready for
Okay, so as the music fades, well, how did we do? Well, not too bad actually. We're on lap 3, and oh, hang on, we're going for a pass here. It looks like a Stewart or a Tyrrell. I'm now up to 14th position. Now, despite going for a one-stop strategy, the car feels pretty fast, so let's see how we do. Michael Schumacher is in the lead at the moment as we accelerate forward a little bit more to lap 4 now. What's going on here? Oh my god! The Jordans have just taken each other out. Fantastic. We have got a yellow flag. Slow down for the accident. Okay, we should have a green flag now. Yes, we have, so we can race again. We're on lap 4. That should have made me up a few more positions. Yes, I'm up to 12th position now as we accelerate forward a little bit more. We're on lap 6 now. We're going past the pit lane, which means people must be pitting. Oh, look, lots of people are pitting. Yeah, fantastic. Now up to 9th position on lap 7. And oh, what's this? We've got a Benetton in front of us. Let's go for the pass before he gets time to warm up his tyres. Yes, we've passed the Benetton. Must now be up into 8th position with 14 laps remaining. We are on lap 7 as we accelerate forward a little bit more now. And what lap are we on now? We are still on lap 7, but we're coming past the pit lane again, which means we should make up a few more positions because people will be pitting. Let's see how we do. 13 laps remaining. We're on lap 8. Michael Schumacher is in the lead. Gerhard Berger is in second place with Eddie Irvine in 3rd position. Now we should be up. Yo, look at that. We're now up to 7th place on lap 8. Now, as you can see, the skies are darkening, so it is hopefully going to rain as we go past the pit lane again. Other people must be pitting now, so let's. Oh, look at that. Lots of them. Up to 3rd position. Fantastic. As we accelerate forward a little bit more now, we are now into the last bit of lap 9 again, so there must be more people coming into the pits. Yes, there is. There's one more. So now we're up to 2nd position and we are halfway through the race. We've got a low fuel warning going, so it's time to make our pits. But the problem is it's not raining enough for wet tyres. So I'm going to change the strategy. I'm going to put on 4 laps and hopefully it'll be wet enough so I can come in again and put on the wet tyres. That's the theory anyway. So we go for slicks. We're going for 4 laps on slick tyres. We're on lap 11 down to 3rd place because you just saw a Ferrari go past me there, either Irvine or Schumacher. As we come out of the pit lane now, and we will accelerate forward a little bit more, and now we are on lap 14. I'm going for the pot. No, I'm not actually, because the low fuel warning light is on. I need to come back to the pits again, so there is no reason for me to overtake that Ferrari. And as you can see, the pit strategy worked out perfectly. I've got rooster sprays underneath the tyres. It is now time to change for the wet tyres, because don't forget, in F1 97 there was no intermediate, so you had to go from slicks straight to wets. So as we come round the last final corners, I will now be coming into the pit lane to change onto the wet tyres. Eddie Irvine is now in the lead. Michael Schumacher is in 2nd place, and I am in 3rd place as we come in. Don't forget, Dave, now you need to put the wet tyres on. And are we going to remember? Yes, we have remembered. The wet tyres are on. Now the games begin. We come out of the pit lane. We are in 3rd place and we're on lap 15, and it is really raining now, as Mr. Murray would say. As we accelerate forward a little bit more now, we are on lap 17 now, and I've... Oh, yellow flag. Don't know what that means. I've recaught the Ferrari and I've passed the Ferrari, which means I'm now in 2nd position. Fantastic. We've got a green flag. What's that? Who's that? Oh, that looks like a Williams. That was a Williams. I've passed him as well. But he must have been a back marker. Must have had an accident earlier. Now this is for the 1st position. I can't remember who it is. It's either Irvine or Schumacher, but this is for the 1st place. We're not going to take any chances here because we don't want to lose our wing. It's actually Michael Schumacher. It says 10 seconds ahead, but that screen needs to be updated, and it has updated. It's now only half a second ahead now, as we try for the pass on the 7 times world champion Michael Schumacher. I'm not going to try it there. That would be well dodgy. We come round the final corners. I may go for a lunge at the start. Oh, he's gone into the pits. Oh, fantastic. We are now in first position from 17th, I think it was, on the grid. Fantastic. So as we accelerate forward a little bit more, you can see we are now on, still on lap 18, and yes, it's Minardi time. And I finally get past the Minardi. Oh, and just for good measure, I'm going to pass the Jordan as well. Don't forget that a collision at the start of the race, and I crossed the line in first position. Fantastic. 27 minutes that took. Eddie Irvine came in second, and as we can see from the scores, I am now in second place in the championship. Of course, the constructors won't be very good because Mr. Alonso, well, what's he been doing? I don't know. Oh, we're still in third position though, so not bad after all. Okay, more races coming soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye now.